12 tabs open, it'll like that always be the
That's
same.
it?
Have like
No,
one
no,
tab
no,
open
no,
and
no, no. He does not have 12 tabs open. This guy has a fucking 150 and will not use groups to save his life. And he won't fucking bookmark anything, and it drives me
What? Am I
nuts.
gonna bookmark something?
It
I'll just type it in
drives me nuts. He's like,
again.
no,
Leave it
I just
open,
go to
yeah.
the 18th tab from the right. That doesn't look like that. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Just leave it open.
It
Simple.
drives me nuts.
What am I gonna fucking organize it? It's already organized.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
then he already
Literally
opened it.
150 tabs. I'm like heated right now just
Oh
thinking
my
about
God.
it.
And
now I have to live with
Of course
it.
it's organized.
All right. All right. We're back. This boss is different now. Easier in theory, but we probably will have to tweak some things since a couple of the things we were doing are now illegal. So for anybody who's not in the loop, he now spawns the 2 traps that he's always spawned underneath him, and then he will activate the 2 furthest traps away, wherever they may be. Generally speaking, this is a good thing. We're just going to not really keep him on our little star. Is it still star perp? I know you changed some icons, but I believe
Star isn't changed. I just changed the ones that blend in with the environment.
So our star to triangle axis, we can forcibly keep pretty clear, especially triangle, right? As long as he's never like on deep on star, there will never be traps on triangle. We have control of that now. It does mean some weird things for tactical destructions. Did you guys get a chance? I sent in tank chat what I think we should do during the second tack. I don't know if that's going to be Odin or buckets. But
I don't see access to tank chat.
oh, that's a really fair
so-
point. We have a spare marker, right? Orange. You know how you normally sit in star and do that second tack destruction with spell warding?
Yeah. No. all
So
the
you
way,
probably
but
you're gonna want to leave him in, but you're gonna want to pull him to like circle-ish probably now, because if you leave him dead on star, then obviously he puts the traps dead on triangle, and that's bad for our health.
Well, real quick question to that. And I was trying to do the research, but I couldn't find it ahead of time. If we drag him to star or circle, for instance, would it go the automatically furthest away? So would it still be the edge over here, like where we're standing, or where I'm currently standing at?
Yeah, so
Or would
you'll
it
have to
mirror
use
and
your.
go, like one up forward.
Yeah, it's the furthest open one, I'm assuming. So you'll kind of have to use your noggin as to where's legal, but the overarching point is that you don't actually want to stand specifically on star. The reason we did that was because we couldn't control the traps, and it makes the knock easier, but I think we make the knock a little less easy and make sure the traps are good. Because obviously trap control is kind of paramount. The golems are not any easier. We need to kill those. Kind of a consistent issue, so please don't lose any focus there. The lions are now a good bit less lethal. The pressure on this fight will still kill us with relative ease, but so it's not something we can drop, but you do get a little bit of grace now. The second one won't kill you. It'll hit you for about 300k. If you're full health, you'll live. If you're vulnerable or have something else on you, you're going to want to hit a wall. Again, you know when you can see when you have a stack and are about to get trucked by it, right? So you'll be able to hit something in advance. You should never take bonus damage from lines without knowing it's coming. That's just a basic attention check. But we're gonna wait on Vantis for now and see how this feels. Magmarax is a super tight check, so if there's a chance this is a bulldoze. We may rip them half an hour in, but we can wait for the moment.
Not someone already firing their Vantis.
That's okay. Yeah, we saw one. That's not a huge deal. From there, why don't we get to work? We'll keep our original kind of patterns and we'll tweak as we go. Sound good?
Am I still soaking the third set of bombs?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, potion's coming down. And Nick, you're absolved from the third set of bombs. You'll learn after a pull where that is in the fight if you don't already know. He's just going to turtle and sweep them. You are free to move that if you find something else to be easier, but that was what Shinny found to be the worst point in the fight, so.
Shouldn't red ore be better for it's not AM'd, in theory?
It depends on the fight. Yeah, probably. The healing output is going to more or less make up for the DR, right? And then you just get the damage
just
on
gain
top.
Damage on, yeah, for free.
Yeah, as long as you're not at risk of hitting one shot, then yeah, I think that's probably true. try.
Limes?
We put like 6 down. Also, no.
Yeah, those were icky.
Those aren't limes.
Citrus.
Good.
Greg, what the hell is that?
Oh, which part of it?
Is that the BFA augment rune?
And we're a lot cheaper.
Oh my god.
You downgraded another tier of augment rune?
To be fair, I think it's bugged because the buff says I get 10 intellect, but the item says 9. So,
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
my
not
God.
bad.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like
They're
18.
10 gold compared to the 80 for the Shadowlands one, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Budget cuts.
5,
Inflation be
4,
good crazy.
The inflation's hitting all of us these days.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures.
Lines. I feel like those were the furthest ones. Golem's out. Mine's expiring, care. Just do tack. You should never die to tack. You can die to anything else first. So you die to lines.
2, 1.
Feel free to grab one and just kind of sit on it. Expire annoyingly quickly, unfortunately.
2.
So we don't want to activate traps here, right? We now know that this is going to fuck over triangle, so this is the stuff we kind of have to start finagling. I like
Not
that.
really. Those are gonna activate regardless. These are fine to activate. But after this, that's true.
When you have the ability, right? Because we're about to activate another set of traps there, and we don't have any way to clear. We're up. The spell warding, by the way, right now, Nick, anytime after the first one goes off is fine.
warding
We keep.
now?
Yeah, you want to leave the boss in here.
I never got spell warding, so I didn't. Oh, but
Look at that boss.
so-
I've been dead for like a minute.
That'll make it hard. Yeah, just taunt and do it anyway, and if you die, you die. Let everybody else at least get the practice. Let it reset, please.
Yes, sir. Another failed test subject.
Give me 1 second. Turns out browser Discord chews up a lot more resources than the web app.
Oh, I'm hearing something.
Would be my computer melting.
Jesus Christ.
Sure you don't have that D4 running in the background?
Sure, I'm positive.
And TFT.
Both at once. Yeah, so it is technically legal. We can fit him on star for trap placement, but it will eat two disables every time, whereas in the past
No,
Didn't
we don't need to
actually-
disable the ones on the wall.
The last wave knock on second tack, you sure do.
You can't. So with the way it, like this theoretically plays out, you can't not cover the outside ring.
Absolutely can.
So you cannot.
For quite some time. At second tack, you need to have that wall clear. There's nowhere to stand for the blast wave otherwise.
Where do you propose that you put the traps the way that the cadence happens now then?
On Moon, on Skull.
Can we
That
just
wasn't
save a Can we just save a singular trap clear for one of these traps over here? And
If they're
like,
on
just-
skull and we have square trapped up, triangle's gonna be further on the wall.
Can deal with one layer. We can't deal with 2 layers.
There was only
You
one
need,
layer.
yeah. They did both sets there. We can only do the last set so that I'll hold my trap and I'll clear it during the second tack so that we have a place to go. He also places traps during that tack too, so we can't pre-place it. You can just pull it again. You'll see what I mean in a sec.
How many traps spawn per cycle per 4 disables we get? Like in total?
Either 12
8.
or 8.
Yeah, somewhere between 8 and 12.
Is it 8?
It's not a perfect cadence.
Okay. If it's 8 exactly, this becomes a quadrant fight. You just clear your quadrant and then you let the other side go. You bait the tactical destruction, you clear quadrant of traps, and then you slowly collapse into the middle of the room until you run out of room.
It's not a huge deal. It's just, all it really means is like we used to just like set our home base at Star. Now Star is we don't want to be at Star until we have to be. It's just
No,
not like you don't.
We don't want to be at
can't
Star
have that.
after the second tack destruction, but we want to put traps there before the second tack destruction.
You get 2 sets of traps there. We do not have enough disables. There will not be a clear wall on triangle, and we will die. You can pull it. We can't clear 4 traps on triangle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Analyze your threshold for pain. Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures.
3.
Can you adapt to new hazards? Nolan's, your assistance is required. It's a short-through tunnel. Marked for disposal.
This tack. It's your number 1 job.
3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Adapt to new hazards.
Please. Let them despawn. Anyone? Viewer?
Guys, there's a golem next to 3 range. Pick it up and disable that trap.
5, 4, 3,
We want the one to our left disabled.
1.
2, 1.
It's towards the middle pretty much always now, post change. On circle, Corky, you can do.
Two.
Nolan's, your assistance is required.
Is out.
5.
A warding right as this first one goes off.
Spell warding.
Warding buckets now. There's the extra traps that he spawns. That's why we need to save the disables.
Marked for disposal.
2, 1.
Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2,
2.
1. Study your resilience to extreme temperatures.
2, 1.
Another failed test subject.
Thanks for the speedy wipe there, Matt.
You're welcome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, sorry about my first death there. I didn't see a bomb in the attack destruction, and I hovered right through it.
I gated into mine.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, oh, never. I would never ever gate this fight.
Can someone please link the mouse over macro for the trap disable
The one that
again?
works half the time.
You can't use the mouse over. You just need to bind extra action button and click it.
Oh, I have it bound, but it seems like I saw that. So you have to do extra action button and then click on the trap. Okay.
Just target the trap and then use it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did twice. It just seemed like it wasn't responding real well.
Yeah, it works very sporadically. So.
Okay.
I think you have to be closer to it than you think you do.
Even then, it works very sporadically. You can be right on top of it, and it won't do a damn thing.
So for that, I guess we want the boss on. Wait, why a circle? I think
that was where I think we want boss during the attack. No. Circle was where where I think we want the boss during that second attack because he's doing the old.
Well, we want it on Skull or Moon.
Yeah.
And then the raid is at Star.
Well, it can be on Star for the bait, and then once.
But yeah, he has to get dragged to. He has to get
during that tack buckets. You got to drag him off kilter. Either side is fine. He just can't be on Star because that bad overlap where he spawns the traps as he's knocking you used to be bad RNG if he put it on triangle. Now he'll always put it on triangle if he's on Star. It's just more or less you get knocked into traps that you didn't know were there as they're spawning, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Kind of just die or wall.
Yeah, that's good. I left it there just so we could see how like the traps would play out. But...
Yeah. So that's you have to like snap disable those, or I think we just don't put them there, and then it's fine if he's on Star for the set before that. We can disable those as we run over.
Yeah, you just make a long arc. You bait tactical on Star, and then you move him to the side for traps, and then you just bring him to the raid after that, and then it's business as usual.
And then that does mean the knock is going to be slightly off kilter. That's not a problem as long as we know it's coming. So just you have to like be aware of where he is. It's not going to be a direct knock. Play with it a bit. Okay, wrong button.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 2, 1. Study your resilience to extreme temperatures.
Or if you got the debuff there and you get lines, you will need a wall. But you know it's coming, so it's not the end of the world. Homes up. Lines expiring. Golems are secondary.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures.
2.
Adapt to new hazards. Another failed test subject.
Get over to jack my golem. What just happened?
2, 1.
Let's just see if we can survive through the second tack. Normally I'd call a wipe on this count, but I would like to give our tanks some reps. Don't worry about them, just stay alive for a second here. So Nim, we want to clear back here. I think we want to come back and pre-clear triangle after that last set. Yeah, I mean for future pulls. Wipe them.
So you want to just hold?
Yeah, I think we hold.
Okay.
They're always gonna be there.
So as this thing progresses, what it looks like to me is we're just always going to need to have a wall open somewhere, and every tactical destruction we stand opposite, we like pull the boss to opposite of where the open wall is, and that's just going to continue the whole fight. If that makes sense.
The
problem is
the only one with a knockback, so that's really the only.
The problem is that because it's distance based, at some point he's, no matter where you put him, he's just gonna go more, like, unless you do something really janky, he's always just gonna put it in that last open wall slot, because that'll be like the furthest point from basically anywhere on the map. So you kind of can't control that. I think what it really comes down to is like some manipulation, and then mostly you pick a spot and you just sink like all of your disables into, like, I'm pretty sure just all 4 of our trap disables are gonna go into triangle most of the time, or at least 3 of the 4. Like, it's just gonna be getting some traps on the sides. Like, sometimes he'll be on skull and you get like the 2 on skull, and then the 2 are just gonna go to fucking triangle, and you just be like, nope, we don't want those, reject, and you just get rid of them on triangle, and the next set you'll put 2 on square, and the other 2 will probably still go on triangle, and you just clear them again. I think that's more or less how this is gonna break down. Where we just like we rarely clear the tank ones, like the ones under boss, and we just are pretty much exclusively clearing the far ones. I could be wrong. There haven't been a ton of kills on this iteration of the boss, but
I mean, yeah, if the tank ones are placed correctly, we shouldn't need to clear them. Besides maybe the one that he's doing in the middle of attack destruction, that might be worth clearing eventually.
Yeah. There's some. That's a general. And
I definitely need a little bit less stacks going into that second attack, just because
for sure
I won't have shit. I won't have the boss to death strike off of. The ads I might be able to get a couple off on the ads, but if I'm at 12, that's a lot.
This might be dumb.
Before we were swapping out 11 and 12, so what do you want to swap out for that, Odin?
Well, I can survive
if there's someone to death strike, yeah, but
yeah, well, if we, because I honestly don't mind being at 11, 12 as long as I'm on the boss, but just for that, if I'm not being on the boss, then that is just a tad high.
So you're thinking what, 8, 9?
Yeah, because you're getting the spell warding when the stacks would be getting high, right?
Exactly.
Then yeah, let's do that. Let's do it on 8.
All right, sick.
So if you ever do feel the need to do something really wild, you can vamp plus IBF will let you eat attack and not die. So you can just say fuck you if you really desire. I don't recommend it, obviously, but it is legal. If you find yourself in a spot where you're like, oh, if I step off boss, I'm dead. 1.3 mil magic is the number that you're working around.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperature.
I crit there, so I'll just keep it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Numbing on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Firing. Good job. There we go, guys. Just take it slow. We got time on the golems. grab this last golem, please.
2, 1.
Friends.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Friends. Kind of clear here or sometime soon, whenever you get a nice window.
Sure.
As soon as we get this bait successfully, buckets, you're gonna pick a side to yoink him to, probably towards skull based on how you're leaning. Golem's out.
What's on after?
Okay.
Oh, Diamond's gonna be clean. Simon's clean.
Boarding.
Need range kicks. He just activated a trap like right next to us.
The knock, so that was fine. You should learn how to play around that. That was, obviously we went the golem slip, but worried about getting us through that blast wave. That was correct. I think positioning wise that was what we want.
Here, do we want to be at skull or do we want to be?
Yeah, where do we want to be at from here?
This is fine. Yeah, you guys are just mostly playing the more time you can spend not in our play path, the better. You just want to, we want traps here, right?
Yeah.
Ideal. Where did our golems go? Just kind of use them.
We cleared the middle.
Yeah, I have one.
Works.
You want me to do moon it?
If you're not baiting, you kind of skip over here. I think you want to kind of go to moon. It gets a little fucky.
You want to get between moon and star?
You hold for now because we might get traps we don't want if we don't get out of here. I don't think we want him here. I guess this is alright.
Fine.
We only have one. We only have one disable. Well, if we had more disables, yes, but we only have one, so we should be fine though.
Right here.
Get butchered by lines.
Yeah.
That knock is super chill, right? It goes way earlier, and then you just play this out. It's expiring.
Really need golem focus here. Really need golem.
We're down most of our DPS. We're wiping. It's just I want to let our tanks play it out for a sec and everybody see what's going on.
Yeah.
So our golem focus is bad. I am happy you guys are putting your energy into the movement patterns of the fight. We will need to work on that though for our kill pool, obviously.
Yeah. We're also not slowing them on spawn with 3 warlocks.
2 warlocks and I'm a dumb fuck. I just honestly completely forgot to do that, so we can fix that. No problem. Can you take weakness on boss? I just am dumb. Struggling to remember. I got slows on far.
Gucci busted.
Alright, yeah, I got it. Okay. Sorry, I was scanning to see if Zeng was here or not. In desperation, but I got it.
Scanning to see if Zeng was here.
Yeah, even doing that second tech at moon into diamond isn't the worst, as long as he's offset. As long as he doesn't isn't where we rated it.
Yeah.
It's the rest of the fight is kind of just.
Yeah, the third tack he does the knock well before the big tack goes out, so you
get knocked to the safe zone.
You just stand forward and he knocks you into position and you're chilling. So even if the wall's full at that point, it's not a big deal. This is definitely easier. We just there's a couple things we have to do that maybe we didn't have to do before, but they're in aggregate a lot easier than dealing with the RNG.
Should be consistent.
Yeah. So as we go, we just need to work on locking up and blowing up the golems. Obviously, me not slowing them was making that significantly harder than it needed to be. The game is doing that while not fucking up things like lines. I do want to say a lot of our deaths were what? Let's see. Oh, kind of just random. Dragonfire traps, lines. Yeah. Yeah. Remember to plant. 2 seconds left, Corky. I don't know if you were here for any of Prague. Once you hit 2 like really 3 on the lines, you do not move left, right under any circumstances, really. Yeah.
My goal is find safe spot quickly as possible and just don't move for as long as possible.
Sometimes it's no longer a safe spot, and even so, you ride it out. Are you good? On Vinny, and we'll go.
I'm ready.
Just brushing up against our best pull.
5, 4,
Alright, so
3,
got that going for us.
1.
Time to analyze your bracing for pain. Can you adapt to new 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards?
I missed this too. We hit the melee golems first. You don't actually hit the ranged ones right off the rip.
2, 1.
Get yoinked in here, you can blow them up, but if you hit them too hard, too fast, they go immune. Much better.
2.
Watch lines here as we finish golems. Good. Lines in 3.
There's a golem to my right. If someone could grab it, please.
1.
With mid clear, what do you want me to get here?
5, 4.
Right now you hold. They last a minute and a half now, so you're not in a rush to use them really. At some point, anything on the second ring in is fine. Wavering towards triangle, if you're unsure what to do. Clearing towards like diamond and triangle is a bad plan.
2, 1.
Yeah, clearing triangle with Nim here would be a good idea. Haven't. Yeah. Never cleared? Or did he spawn more? That we didn't get him where we wanted him?
Right after we deactivated
right.
them.
Walls.
Golem spawned 2 of them, so.
No, the one a bunch of us got punted into triangle.
There's 2 safe spots on triangle.
For now.
I took 2 of those bombs, Nick. I don't know if you got the third.
5,
4, going. We're still relatively alive here.
Sorry.
No, Nim, you got it. Good.
Yeah, I got it.
Running for it like a maniac. Clearing triangle more or less. I don't see any reason to do something else.
2.
Watch lines. Can't reach you, so just let it rip for now.
5,
2, 1.
We did probably what? I mean, this bait's fine, honestly.
You have star.
All good.
So we should be making our way back to star
Before that attack, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much every attack after the first just goes on star.
Yeah.
Now that there's no RNG,
you kind of just walk back to it as cleanly as you can. So if it's whether that's diamond to star or moon to star or
gotcha,
whatever.
Yeah. So like essentially, if you think of each between each attack as a phase, we start on outside of the beginning of the fight, which has its own movement. Like you kind of start on triangle, and you just pick an arc, whichever arc is like less clogged or whichever way you end up. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. And you just kind of you just work your way around the arc back to star, and right 2 sets of traps, and then you're there, and you just keep doing it again. This is this is actually kind of a fun fight now that the RNG's stripped away.
Yeah, it's boring.
It's boring.
Gotta have some spice.
I'm okay with just mild spice. Damage is still plenty spicy.
What do you mean? I loved positioning for a knockback and then getting knocked back into an RNG trap. I loved it.
Yeah, the Gragas barrel. Yeah. Yeah, this is a much healthier iteration, and the fact that it looks the same will help people learn too. And that pretty much tied our PR, and we just did it like 2 pulls in a row, and I wouldn't say we're, clean by any stretch yet.
We beat our best pull, yeah.
I think we got 37.
Oh, we had 37.
Yeah.
Remember right, but neither here nor there. We're gonna blow it away shortly. Yeah. So for golems, just a reminder that we basically do them in sets of 2. The 2 that spawn in melee get lit up first, and then the other 2 are gonna get yoinked in on the back half, and then they get blown up. That is like boss damage does not matter really. I mean, at a certain point it does, but our purposes, like anything
the golems are alive, it sure doesn't.
Yeah. Like the golems, at some point you'll hit a point where they're workable, but like if we can go from workable to fast, it just keeps making the fight easier and easier. Right? People don't have to split their focus on lines. They don't have to split their focus on tack. They don't have to split their focus on trying to like disable other traps. Like it just clears such a major thing. A lot of our mispositioning is people trying to hit golems, so the faster they die, the less of that we'll see.
Five, 4, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards? Golems, your assistance is required.
Oh, can you give me up?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ever get the grip on these golems?
No, they were at 50.
They've got hit too low too fast?
Another failed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Nim Mills, clear triangle when you can.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the spawn.
2.
I still have one too.
That's it. You just hold it. You're just range restricted, so I figured.
Oh my
Oh no.
god.
The deep breath, no! Golems. I clear here. Cork, this is where it would be a good time to clear if you haven't. Because this knock right, we have nowhere to go. The wipe if there's no clear space on the wall.
We're all alive. No one died from that.
I don't think we had not yet paid the price of the dot.
Where are you guys standing that you're getting dots on that?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by what. That's not a wipe.
5,
2.
3, 2, 1. Study your resilience to extreme temperatures.
I mean, now it is.
If people, including me, got punted into deep into a trap when I said that. We were all dead. We just hadn't died yet to the dot.
Call the wipe so people stopped healing. There are plenty of people that didn't get hit in the traps there.
2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marked for dismissal. Your resilience to extreme temperatures.
Also, we're on 3 healers to begin with, so we couldn't really handle any extra.
I was waiting for that to happen on one of these fulls. It happened to our evoker. Now it happened to me.
Did it spawn a bomb as you had already locked it in?
Yep, I'm pretty sure it's what happened.
The worst part about that is I was like 3 feet from clearing and I just saw an evoker dive into it.
Yeah, I was doing whatever that dog shit ability's called. Inflate.
Or the technical name, Healy Deep Breath.
Supportive deep breath.
Sounds like it's working as intended.
Is that robotic breathing?
Jesus.
Are you like raiding in a microwave?
Is that me?
That's on?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Is it back to being broken?
No, it just
No,
sounds like your noise suppression is off.
Sounds like
It's
a
off,
robot walking on a treadmill, getting out of breath.
Don't make fun of me.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah,
can
we've got some
There is-
colorful anecdotes.
There is some, Sorry. I don't know what I did. There's some form of noise suppression.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, let's see what happens.
Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adapting your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards?
No one else hit the far golems when they spawn, by the way. I'm throwing a couple instants on them because they're the only thing I can reach after slowing
I've
them.
been
But
reading one of the far ones just to keep it open.
2, 1.
need to. Shouldn't be putting them anywhere near 50.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2.
Switch off.
Can't move the boss when there's 0.5 seconds left on that.
That was the knockback. Like I got a knockback. I don't know.
You tried Death's Advancing?
Good for golems.
5,
You, I meant buckets.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
To extreme temperatures.
Two.
Your assistance is required. Another
Diamond safe.
5,
We're gonna be safe in a sec.
2,
Or the little baby, obviously.
Two. 1.
to new hazards.
5,
2.
3.
I think let's reset it down 6. I think we're far enough into this fight at this point. Once we go down more than a few, we probably just run it back.
Another failed test subject. With your meager capabilities, this was the only outcome.
Note, probably don't get the hard optimal knockback if you have lines. Especially don't do it with like 1 second left on your line. Like for that attack there, like there's obviously the 2 spots where it's super safe, and they like pretty much were completely filled by lines, and a lot of people got hit. It didn't kill most of them because they didn't have a stack, but it put a stack on them, which is just a ton of deferred pressure and probably converts into deaths at some point. Like you probably have to accept that you were gonna like play to get knocked back, kind of an awkward direction if you have the line, please, because there's only 15 yards per trap, so there's 2 15-yard gaps, and we'd have to fit all 4 lines and then fit every other player between them. Well, my mic's just sporadically queuing. Excellent. Did that went through about the lines, right?
Yeah.
Cool. A sentence didn't. That's fine. Not that important. I was just saying, furthest thing down the list is like optimizing line positioning when you have them, but it is nice if you have the RAM trying to get out of the spot where everyone wants to be. Another safe one.
Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperature. Can you adapt to new hazards? Your assistance is required. Test subject. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No vortex, please. Got slappies, but we want a little more. Alright. So wipe. Gotta figure out why we're going down so many so early. Find a trap, find a bomb. A line. Get your poison.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Range DPS stream, if anybody doesn't mind. Kel asked a little while ago, but I missed the message. My computer obviously is not a candidate for that.
But I can stream as the tank.
I mean, better than nothing. Oh, there, Mill's got it.
I mean, bomb, tack destruction, trap, 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 trap. Oh, I guess Greg starts the.
Yeah. Mine was intentional.
Yeah, bomb.
Yeah, just bomb, tack destruction, trap.
Trap, yeah. Buckets, you were taking 220k a tick from the trap, by the way? Yeah.
It's just that one there. I liked what Odin did for when we had that little weird taunt swap. And so the like small trap over there is active, and so it's like I'm trying to get the traps perfectly placed on those.
So you want to know what I'm doing to do that though?
AMS.
AMS. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was trying to spell blocking, see if it works, but
nope. 220k.
Oh, so I kind of wonder what happened the past couple times you've gone down, because it's literally right before I taunt. You went down because my stacks were up.
That one was that. The Searing Claws weren't doing shit, relatively speaking. Claws were 70k.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for pain. Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Study your resilience to extreme temperature. Can you adapt to new hazards? Golems, your assistance is required.
That one's worthy of a clear, obviously.
Already on it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you adapt to study your resilience to extreme temperature? Another failed test subject. Golems, your assistance is required.
Stump remaining clears on triangle.
5, 4,
Purple here lines. Oh, we didn't get him out of the way enough, did we?
Two, 1.
another failed test subject. Can you adapt to new
We have to clear later because it's if you don't, if you wait, if you do it too early, then he just replaces them because he's gonna favor the wall for reasons we've discussed previously. Huh.
I cleared mine after the second set of, like when I had lines on me, and it didn't look like it.
No, yours didn't, but mine got refilled. I think you almost had to do it right before the blast wave. Like, I think I'm gonna wait as long as possible. To be honest, it's like really not that hard to dodge it with him on diamond. Like he was like most of the way to diamond there, and it was fine.
Cookies? Oh, just kidding, they're down. I'm flying.
Can you make fresh ones?
To ask nicely.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna delete my other ones and get these.
Rude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resilience to extreme temperature.
The buckets, you're like borderline not really even eating the tax anymore, I think. You're gonna pull them pretty far, like all the way to skull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards?
Homes, please. One in the middle there's about 8 range around it. You should. Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2,
2, 1. Two.
Golems, your assistance is required. 5, 4, 2, 1.
Now we clearing him.
Oh yeah, we did it at the same time.
That's perfect. It'll be reliable. Yep. That's the play. Nice. New golems, grab them, anything in the middle you clear, and then we hold. We want to hold like one or two. Nim's gonna pocket always.
Test subject.
Well, we probably want to be on diamond and move to star.
Yeah, I mean this is fine. They get 2 sets before they make it to star. Yeah, these will be a little sketch, but we can just rotate a bit towards diamond for our safe zone. Should be alright.
It should be okay.
Happy. Yeah, shouldn't be losing people here though.
To new hazards. Golems, your assistance is required.
Yeah, honestly, the wall being full in this set's not even that big of a problem. Slow the golems if you can, Greg. I'm down.
Watch lines.
2, 1.
Kick this one.
His lines go off, I'm going back.
Kick that one.
Wait, why are you going back? I think you want to just play the angles here, like the edges. The golems kind of fuck you guys, unfortunately.
5, 4, 2, 1.
Perp, you got 30 seconds. Grab that golem, anyone? Melee, probably.
Extreme temperatures.
One.
And now you bring the base. You're just gonna, yeah, we just clear towards triangle here. You clear everything, some stuff in the middle, some stuff towards triangle. You just
We're
keep
baiting on star.
Channel.
After these lines, we bait on star.
2, 1.
Go to star.
Melee,
Star.
melee should be enough, basically. You shouldn't have to go.
I have Slack Boys rolling.
Not coming.
Yeah, this attack's gonna be a problem. We didn't hit star.
No, we didn't get enough. Huh, I'm kind of surprised. We only have... Or some, I think a lot of melee just stayed behind the boss or to the side of the boss there.
You like need the whole raid.
Yeah, everybody needs to go to star there.
Like you can't. I mean, I mentioned this at the start. Like you can't like have range shoot away. Like you have to have the whole raid there.
3, 2.
That's how that fight's gonna look, though. We're gonna have kind of like a quadrant that looks like that, and we just gotta play this whole area.
What are we running numbing poison for?
Sacred Claws, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that really worth over 3% DR for the whole raid?
Well, it's only 3% DR for his abilities.
That's a lot.
It is very, very noticeable on tank dam. Everything I've seen says for fights like this and experiments, you want all three since they stack.
Okay.
Really cuts the stacks down. His attack speed goes from 1.5 to 2.5.
Does it stack with weakness?
Yeah, it does. They all stack.
They all stack.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real dumb.
Like they stack multiplicatively too, which is even hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, that it almost cuts his attack speed in half. That trap placement, like that management was really good. That looked like a good end phase.
Yeah, the only thing is I don't know if people were dead, but like we let golems rot with people standing next to them. Like,
yeah,
they're corpses. Like we could just pick those up
especially post change. Like, don't really be afraid. Like, let Nim and I grab. You can wait like a few seconds if you want, if you really don't like doing it. But like after a few seconds, just grab it. Because like it's really not hard. It's basically like, is it one of the middle 6 or 7? Like clear that, and then from there, it's pretty much just clear towards triangle. Like there really isn't a ton of thinking anymore. Like again, what you guys saw there for the end stage, like those are the spots we want clear. We just need enough space to bait to star, so we need the one right in like between star and the middle. We need that one clear, and then we just like make an oval towards triangle. I mean, that was 25%. We're like, a handful of mechanics, a couple more people alive, and this C falls over.
Yeah, that should be the last hack destruction.
Was that the 4th one?
It was.
Yes, that should be the last hack.
If we live that, the boss is pretty much dead.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming like people are alive. Like,
yeah, a lot of it was just low dam because we're repping out.
I mean, obviously the boss is killable. Like if you get the 5th tactical destruction, you just have to kill him like during it. But I would maybe like clear like a small quadrant just to like be able to like get a few extra seconds just in case we do get it.
Yeah, Nim and I can pocket for the very end and like clear a path towards triangle to let us kind of get through the 5th. Obviously, you don't live very long after that, but you can artificially by yourself, what, 15 seconds,
I mean,
20
if
seconds?
there is a 5th, and it's not looking like we're going to kill during, do you want me to like, but right before it comes out? Well, I guess that wouldn't matter because the whole raid. I was gonna say I could pull it out to the edge, but it doesn't matter because the attack goes on the raid.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do it the same way. Like, we're gonna try to bait it towards star if we can keep that clear.
Like the center open.
If the 5th tactical destruction goes off fully, it's just the way.
Yeah, like.
What I'm saying is the boss is like, you can kill him during like the first like half of the 5th tactical destruction. Is what I'm saying. So,
Yep.
If there's,
yeah.
a little corner open, then like you can do some of it. But if it fully goes off, it's pretty much away.
Yeah, I mean, we also, if we're really getting DPS checked, we can Vantis. We are down 3%, though we don't have to be. But why don't we get there first? I think a lot of people are playing pretty conservatively, which I'm appreciative of.
5, 4, 3.
I know we were able
2,
to crank.
1.
I appreciate the mechanics emphasis for now. We'll open up as we go.
5, 4.
Hopefully people are finding some comfort.
1.
As a reminder, any rotational defensives pretty much go on blast wave if you have like super short cooldown stuff. Make life a lot safer.
Does blast wave do that much damage?
Yes. Snurf? Hey, if you have the debuff, yes. The line itself only does 60k. One of the golems just got like missed.
He just went straight down the side of the wall.
Yeah, that was some horse shit. I couldn't.
Well, by the time we were moving, he was below 50%, so I couldn't death grip either.
Oh no, he was at 80. He just did some weird angling. That was dumb. Keep going. Fine.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Adapt to new hazards. Your assistance is required. Five, 4, 3.
Right as they lock. Yeah, you gotta wait. Yep. Yeah, you have. Yeah, it's super toxic, but you gotta just wait for him to lock him in and then do it.
Headlines too, so it's just
Yeah, you're good. You just plant and make people work around you.
2,
All
1.
good. I'm gonna formalize this after this. I have a plan to make this super reliable and
5.
not really very scary.
2, 1.
Set. Plan.
Another failed test subject.
The Wyvernet? What you said?
Yep. Yeah, reset. As soon as we go down, say 3 people with like, you know, net 3 after B-res, I think we're pretty safe to reset. I wouldn't call them kill pulls, but we're in that territory where.
Are we doing 2 breaks?
Probably just one long one.
Alright, well I need like 30 seconds.
Yeah, go pee, you're good. Alright, Nim, Corky. We're just gonna lock in on specific traps. I'll take this middle, like the furthest middle one. Nim, you take, it'll be right if you're facing the wall, left if you're facing center. Corky, you're one step ahead of me. We're gonna run over here, so he blast waves right before that attack and basically like sets you up for it. You'll probably need a wall. We can just camp these. Even if we have lines, it's fine. This opens up such a massive arc, right? The boss is on skull for everybody else who's trying to like visualize this. We're gonna guarantee that this whole arc is clear, more or less. If we do this right, it should be. There's a chance that one goes in front, but I don't think that. They should go on square and right next to square if we do this right. If you pull them like a hair past skull, we can guarantee that.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna these disables are gonna come in as the knock comes. So you have to kind of trust your teammates here. It's visually not gonna look safe, but it's going to be safe. You just play as if these are clear. If they don't get cleared, something went wrong. That's not your fault, and that's okay. But I think we may as well
don't
do this.
clear these until right before the knockback. Essentially, that way we know we've waited long enough.
Yep, he does yeah. Right before the knock, the last knockback.
The goal is to get knocked into these 3 spaces. So.
Yes, correct. There's a trap that happens right before the blast wave. As soon as you hear if you guys have audio cues, right, you hear the trap activation noise. It's a pretty clear like trigger click. As soon as you hear that, you're good to go. I can call it for a few pulls as well, but it's pretty hard to miss once you're like paying attention to it. You will also likely see other traps activate somewhere if you're zoomed out reasonably far. Basically, the trap activation during the attack, that's our go sign. If you miss that, then as soon as he starts casting Blast Wave, obviously you let it rip. Let's try it for a pull. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but I am making shit up as we go here, so.
Five, 4, 3,
hot take to say I actually like this fight now.
It's a take.
No, it's fair.
Yeah, it's bearable now.
It's pretty cool.
I don't think
Oh.
it's that bad.
Conceptually, I liked it. They got rid of the shit. Holmes could not just skirt the corner sometimes. That'd be sweet, but work with that.
I just hope they learn
Cool.
from the future. Fucking fight like this.
Lines expiring.
1.
I have a theory on this, but talk after the poll. Focus for now. That's why we lay off them for a second. It's actually so much easier if you let that wombo come in.
2.
Too much damage too fast is actually... Oh, make sure you plant. Yeah, someone... Gorky, you were kind of wandering there at the end. You gotta ride that out. Hit wall if you have to.
Grab disarms, please.
Make sure Corky, me, and them get one. Corky's gotta get that one over there. That actually no one else really should except Nick or one other person.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lines. Not yet. Walk back in. Let that kind of knock me out to max range and hang out at the wall. Golem. We set up now. And go. I don't think we got him quite far enough.
Yeah, we did get one right in
Yeah,
front of
Yeah,
us.
he didn't. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't make it over the skull. Reset it.
2. 1.
Hey Perp, we can do that bait like on circle, right? Like as long as you're closer to star than you are skull, we're good.
We could, but we could also.
I
Why
could
don't
have.
we just have the boss like here? Because leaving him was for the old strat, but if he's here, he'll put traps under him, which we can clear, and then he'll put the traps on star for that are far away.
But sometimes he spell cues to where it's coming out as he's moving still, so then it gets put far away and on top of us. I thought that was why.
So much that. Well, it's that. It's also the lines go off, and it was just a clusterfuck with the lines. But also, more importantly, that's 2 more we have to clear on top.
We have to clear them regardless.
Well,
We're
not
either
those
clearing
2.
the close ones or the far ones. It doesn't change the.
Oh, yeah. It's, well, no. Those far ones we're getting on. We're baiting to square. We're clearing the old triangles. That's the concept. We shouldn't actually have to clear any of the 4 that go out during tack. We leave triangle jammed up.
Well, we definitely do, because he's gonna put them on. He's gonna pollute skull, which we end up having to clear anyway.
Yeah, later. But just getting through the second tack, the idea is that none of the 4 he's placing should interact with us, right? We're playing like skull to triangle was the thinking.
Yeah, but that was what the old way it worked. This way it would eliminate, like, last way would just be free, because you would always get knocked into like a safe zone. There would be no chance.
If we hold all 4, yes. You want to clear the 2 underneath him and then 2 on the wall? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, the 2 underneath him, we can play around until, like, we could use the golems that die there to clear that. Like, that's inconsequential. I just mean it makes the actual attack destruction easier.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can try just...
So we start the attack destruction, and as soon as it's baited, we run the boss to triangle.
Not triangle, but
well,
like towards
in front of triangle.
Well, orange, right? Like,
Yeah, technically orange.
Anywhere over the middle of the room is fine. Like literally,
Yeah.
as long as you step over this middle nub, you're good.
Yeah,
You just
because
gotta
the
get
far
into
ones will never go deep triangle, and the close ones won't because the boss won't be there. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Melee, you'll have to accept that you might just kind of have to step off the boss for a second. I think this will generate a little bit of downtime for you guys.
It shouldn't. Why would it do that?
I think if anything, it creates uptime.
It creates uptime because melee can hit the golems and the boss.
Well, you're gonna have two traps that spawn between or on the flanks of circle, and the boss is gonna be on circle. So you
His hitbox is pretty big though.
His
so-
hitbox.
You can just hit. You can hit him through a full trap. Christ. Okay.
If he's in a trap, you can hit him from it. Yeah.
Cool.
As long as he's not on the opposite side of a trap, yeah, like he's got a ridiculous hitbox.
Yeah, sure. Try pulling him just.
Plus,
to
then we don't
circle,
have to
then...
blow spell warding for that. Like we don't have.
Yeah, I mean it removes complexity. I'm on board. I think we do the same thing with the trap clears. We still try to clear these 3 then, and then we just use the second round of golems to sweep up whatever mess we
Oh
create.
yeah, we still want it to be clear for the black.
Yeah.
There's no like
Yeah.
weird. There's no like time crunch, janky like if
Weird
you buy a
tank
split
dragging,
like that.
and if he decides not to move, we're fucked. Yeah, no, I'm down. I like it.
Yeah.
No, I believe you. Are they safe on circle? Still a little sus. I actually don't think. I think you still are. It's just easier.
I mean, I'll call it.
I think throw it. I mean, I don't see reason to not. At least for the first few polls, and then if we decide we really don't need it, but I don't think you guys should have to try to squeeze in. Why don't we give you a little bit of freedom there?
I mean, I guess that's fair. We're also reusing spell warding.
4, 3.
I mean, we can try. We'll see. If we don't need it, then we can give him his bops back. If I remember right, that third tack comes out pretty far and forces the boss into a shitty spot.
5,
Why we did this in the first place.
2, 1. Study your resilience to extreme temperatures. New hazards. Golems, your assistance is required. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to disposal?
I mean, him Corky grab and then some. Mills, why don't you just grab the 4th on this one? We'll make it easy just for this set. I won't saddle you with it all fight. Mills, you can do the inside track one there. It's kind of blocking us.
2, 1. Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards?
Two, 1.
Your assistance is required.
So we can do these traps early in this scenario too.
5, 4,
No risk of him doing it because he's going to be over here, right?
1.
2, 1.
Oh,
But he wasn't far enough.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah. Okay, keep going. We're not dead. I was like, wait, what?
It was barely though.
Yeah, it's close. We'll get it. That definitely will work. Just need a rep on it. Or a clutch line. Sweep the. It's just sweeping the middle. Anyone can do these. You got not a whole lot to think here, right? One grab that golem. Anyone who's next to it. Or Vinny's gonna double up. It looks like. Oh, thanks, Vinny.
2, 1.
He's on his back. Oh no.
It's the energy.
We flip to this pack. I'd like to see it as in 15. Small investment.
2,
Can make it.
1.
Maybe not. Just wipe it. The golems are gonna run free anyway. Too many down.
Yeah, that's my fuck up there. So it is.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, but this
You
knockback is
guys-
free. We get knockback to triangle and then attack destruction. Yeah, the third attack destruction is chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really that second. Yeah, so can you just get him a little further? I want to say you guys were maybe 5 yards short. You were right there. That'll definitely work.
I thought I was dead on orange, but I'll go like just a little bit past it though. So.
Yeah, orange
so
also
what
could be
happened
wrong.
there
I just...
is the
That's valid.
deep triangle was the second farthest. His first farthest got trapped, and then the second one farthest was.
Oh, so we were literally like one trap distance away.
Yeah, it was literally less than a distance of a trap off.
Yeah. I was also trying to like split hairs to like make sure I didn't need spell warding there, and yeah, I definitely don't. Like I can be more generous and further away than if I have to be dead on.
Okay,
orange.
so you don't need it then. You can respec. All right, cool. So we'll just play that. Obviously, the lines in the blast wave angle get a little tighter, so that's just something to play around. I don't think it's particularly hard since we're clearing up so much space. The reason that used to be so hard is that you couldn't guarantee more than like one trap width of wall space, but now we're guaranteeing 3, so it's just a
no
totally
different than any other
world.
blast wave line combo.
Yeah,
as long as
no,
you're
like
not
it's
getting knocked
super-
toward the attack destruction.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Now we have it was just the space restriction. We will pull one more time and then we'll break for anybody. Good. I think this gonna get some nice Magmarak work this week.
I think he needs to be closer to like here than where circle previously was.
Yeah, I was just worried about you don't want him to put the actual trap on triangle, so that is your hard stop. Want his close trap to be on triangle. Can't go any further than the middle of that. We could like split the middle and go like here. You know, doesn't have to be on triangle, right?
Yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah, give us a little bit. That way, if you're off by a little bit, it doesn't fuck us over on his own feet
Five,
traps.
As long as
and get
it's
him
not attack
put-
4,
destruction.
3,
Yeah.
2,
No, that's
1.
clear.
A little bit of angle makes it easier, I think, too.
Yeah.
Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Doing a great job, Buckets. Get this.
Extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards? Notice your assistance is required.
What the fuck is this?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
On the fire.
Two.
Touch lines. All good, grab him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you adapt to resilience to extreme temperatures?
Two, 1.
Golems, your assistance is required. 5, 4, 2.
Not quite. I'll disable the worst of the two, but a little sketch. Why is he doing that one? There's options that are so far away. I'm making it in time?
I think he was far behind.
I'm gonna need spell warding there then as well, because I had to play that like a little bit out of it because of where the orange is.
You don't have to be on orange. That was just like an example.
I don't
Yeah,
think that
anywhere.
one was that bad, but I do think we lost maybe 1 or 2 because of that.
I mean, getting it on triangle is pretty brutal. It's likely to kill, or at least force a bunch of cooldowns.
Is it? I don't think it's bad. We just insta-disable it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. as long as people know not
Like,
to
we're instant
trust-
disabling them anyway. Like, what does it matter guaranteeing it? Like, I think it's way safer just to plant the boss on triangle, disable the 2, and then get knocked to the free zone.
So if it's reliably on triangle, yes. The problem is that I just told people 2 polls ago that even if there's a trap there, you stand there and assume there won't be, and that if we don't know which of the 3 slots that won't be the case in, that's a problem. Like, right, we're telling people to wait to just trust that we're going to clear them before they get knocked in, and then we're just not clearing one of the 3 traps, which is can't do both. If it's always on triangle, that's fine. We can just play around the 2 other holes, but I don't think it will always be triangle. It might be the one between triangle and square. I don't know. I gotta think about this. Let's talk it out on break. 5 stacks.
Yeah, that was. I think it was 24 to be exact, but yeah.
Jesus Christmas.
Fucking insane.
It's 700k duct tape.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just playing the Blood DK minigame, guys. Having some fun.
Oh yeah. Buckets, are you tanking him that whole time before the tack? Like, when do you take him?
I take him at star essentially. So I get him into position on skull like after or for the first tack, and then after that I get a couple stacks. Then Odin gets to 8. Then I take it back at star. Then I get it through the entire tack.
Is the problem that you're like? Is it the distance from star to circle? Like you can't get him to cooperate and move that far fast enough?
Yeah, which I think I think we should just start cheating because once we drop.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't need to be on star. You can just be on circle for the start of the tack. Like as long as we're baiting it appropriately, it doesn't really.
We need to
matter.
we need to cheat with the boss as well, is what I'm saying. Because Oh, okay. Because
like before the second tack locks, like you don't have to be all the way right. As soon as the way the timing of that tack works is he places. It's a 3-trap rotation, but he places the second trap. And then there's this huge delay, and then he does the 3rd trap as he's doing the tack, like mid-tack. So you can, anytime after the 2nd trap, you can start cheating. You have 15 seconds where you can cheat. As long as we lock it in the right place, you can be 1 pixel past the middle of the room. Technically, obviously that's not ideal because it means everybody has to be really smart. But like in theory.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, where I want to go is just like a like 1 pixel in front of the little star that he's standing on right now, in between that and orange, essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
even
a much
on
easier
orange
transition for him. So, but yeah.
Yeah, if you can get him, over here before he it looks like it's just barely the closer option. Like
Yeah, you had him like here, which was too far.
Well, and the problem there was I did need spell warding too. Like before I didn't, like when I was standing right here, I didn't need spell warding. But it's like when we went this way, then I do need spell warding. So
yeah, just put him straight then. That's fine.
Yeah.
That was just like if it felt better for you. That's like totally optional. It's wherever, anywhere over here is fine.
What feels better for the raid? Because I don't need spell warding if I go right in front of green where
Either.
I currently am. But if we go to
as long
orange,
as we get, as long as his far traps, as long as nothing spawns on triangle or towards this wall,
then
I think we
then
win.
you don't care. Okay.
Yeah, like I think I think we can play it if something spawns on triangle, but if we have the ability to control it, I think the best case is keeping that clean.
I would say let's just throw spell warding there anyways then, because like what else are we gonna use it for? And
he gets 2 more bops. It makes the late bomb clears a lot easier.
Yeah,
It's not
I
free.
literally cannot use Bop to use spell warding at that point.
Wait! Isn't Bop on you? Aren't those separate things?
No, they share a cooldown. I'm sacrificing using Bop this whole fight for this spell warding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I thought it was the.
I wish it was. They're 2 separate buttons now, but they share a CD. So, yeah.
That's cancer. Uses. What do we think about?
I'll be right back though. I gotta.
Yeah, you're
take
good.
over.
What are your thoughts on Vantasing this? I could go either way. I don't know if we need it, but it might be worth the time save.
I vote Vantas, kill it, learn Magma Axe, and then kill it next week. If we don't kill
That
it
is
this week.
kind of my thinking as well.
Like, we're already halfway through raid tonight.
Yeah, that's how I'm leaning. The problem with mag is that it's a pretty aggressive. I mean, I guess most of the numbers check is at the end. It does scale with time, so like. No, I'm not. No, I don't think it's free at all. I'm saying like, are we able to learn it effectively without Vantis? I know we can't kill it without Vantis, but the damage is backloaded because it's mostly in the dot that ramps up over the fight. So like my understanding is
talking
the
about
early
a 1.5 DR.
The early dam is that makes a big difference.
I just realized me being a Volparian is 1% fire damage reduction taken. So,
You're a Volpara,
big
that
boon.
means I can go to Volpara.
You're min-maxed for this fight?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Everyone go Volpara just for this boss.
I mean, 1% less damage is 20% less raid damage,
It
right?
helped last boss too.
That's not how that math works.
And on the next boss.
And the next boss
I
too.
think we should
fire
all just go
damage.
Volpara, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I'm
20%
down.
less raid damage, right?
I'll do it. Oh shit, aren't they on sale right now anyways? They are. Look at that.
Hey, look, a triumphant roar echoes across the top
21
and see the
bucks.
aspects.
I logged in and saw the guild message of the day and thought that was incredibly toxic and hilarious.
It's been that way for like 2 weeks now.
I haven't logged in.
Longer.
I don't even remember playing last week. I was so fucking sick.
I've managed to ignore it every time I've logged in, and I forgot it existed till you said that. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I mean, Rudy, can you position your body so you don't get hit into those traps? Like,
Sure. I'm just saying that's when it feels like we get a lot of damage taken. Like a lot. That's when we start having like our first few deaths a lot of time, I feel.
yeah, no, I would agree. Also, Vinny, where's the gambling?
Oh.
I heard Mills got a loan so he can actually
Just
play this
one.
time.
Wait, Mills got a loan?
Oh, no, I didn't get a
Did
loan.
you pay him back yet?
Yeah,
I
I came to
did.
break
Alright.
his kneecaps.
I would.
Yo,
I'd go Volpara, then break his kneecap.
Whoa!
You gotta
Mills,
get the ankle.
Mills, you hopping in on this? Come on.
Nah, no, I'm currently making food.
The Spore Cloak recipe dropped an LFR for me, and I needed on it, so I can afford this now.
All these low rolls.
Oh, thank you, Vinny.
All right, I can
Thank
afford
you,
this
Vinny.
now.
Oh, what?
Holy hell.
Crazy.
I thought I rolled 10k.
It's like 10k.
Thank you. I think it's the first time I've won in months.
I think it was one of the
I
flavor
don't think
packets
that's
I got
true.
today.
Okay.
So we're yes on Vantis then?
Yeah.
One more.
Doesn't hinder our ability to learn Magmarax, and I think expecting to kill Mag this week is greedy. Let's just sew this up. We'll get good reps on Mag. We'll make sure we kill it next week and kind of keep the momentum on our side. I don't know about all that. Also, wait, wouldn't you also get the kill in that scenario? I don't think it's possible.
If you're cooking in your kitchen, can you mute your mic?
Oh fuck.
Thank you.
I thought I was
cooking in your kitchen.
God damn it.
I don't ask for much.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
No.
Do one more roll. One more death roll. I'm feeling lucky.
If you're ready to spend like an entire night getting people's weak orders to work. Specifically for the mechanic they didn't want people using a weak aura for.
Alright. Let's knock this fucker down. Check your consumes, Lumi, Mills, Kafka on the Vantis. There's still augment runes in the guild bank. Use them all. They're still in there. Use them, you bastards.
I was cooking, bro. Alright.
No, Vantis or augment runes.
Why
just
are
like
you
the
cooking
foldable
on a
ones.
7-minute break?
A little, yeah. Also, what?
Oh, I mean,
Was
I'm
it a
hungry.
fucking Hot Pocket?
Or I made like chicken salad.
Good, Mills. Ready to roll?
Yeah, Mantis is down.
Plug it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you adapt to new
5,
hazards?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards? Golems, your assistance is required. This is a short term.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Adapt to new hazards.
Excuse me?
Got knocked into a trap and just didn't get the debuff. Hell yeah.
That happens.
Can't click on a fucking golem below him.
Anyone get that golem?
1.
There's two that we don't have.
That's in box.
Nim, you got the other? It just
Nope.
despawned right in front of you.
Oh, I got it.
Nope.
3, 2.
No one has the fourth.
Those traps are.
1.
Nice, nice.
Oh, Vinny, clear the one blocking if you can. Oh, that works too. Alright, we're not gonna get... It's gonna be triangle and towards diamond are clear. Or, sorry, triangle and towards blue are clear. Diamond will not be safe.
Golems, your assistance is required.
2, 1.
Yeah, see, that's perfect.
That works. Yeah. In an ideal world, we want the lateral one, but that shouldn't really affect us meaningfully. It just makes the melee a little...
I mean, there's golems alive. The melee should not be worrying about hitting boss right now.
True. Alright, we'll reset it, but I think that works.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Another failed test set.
Is it helpful that I'm just auto snagging all the bombs under boss?
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of don't bother if they're on their boss, so I almost need to know if you're not going to get it.
Yeah, no, especially if I'm not tanking the boss and he's got it, then even if they're slightly out of range, I'll still walk over and snag him.
Yeah,
don't
if
think
you
taking
don't
them
get
is
it,
ever
just say
bad.
something.
Okay.
That's all. I'm going to assume you're going to get them if they're under the boss.
Yep. Like there, I think I had 2 stacks of bomb at one point and 10 stacks on boss, and it was just chill. Wanting to buy all bombs spawning under boss and let DK do the mechanics for everyone?
It is a strategy. It's just a pain in the nuts.
No, I mean like force all of the bombs to always spawn under boss.
And they do, kind of, around boss. You just, but the 2-tank strat is basically to just bring the boss with you as you do bombs.
I got it. Let's position Blizzard to make Death Strike a 40-yard range.
Like, what the fuck? Just take augments out of the bank, please. Please. Getting Nyalosa PTSD. Get this away from me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Most polls, things are going to go the same way, and they're going as they should. So if you're dying and you don't know why, we talk about it. But otherwise, we just wrap it out until we feel good.
Two, 1.
Use the other 2? Just let 2D spawn?
Too much tragic if we did.
It looks like we did.
2, 1.
Or they're leaving them for you, so I picked you up so you can go grab it.
I was like 99% sure I had one, and then I just didn't.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm
all good.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Lines, watch lines. Moved at the last second. No one died, so it works. Oh, a bomb!
Yeah.
A bomb.
Oh,
hey, I call this as a just everyone rolled blood DK and call it good.
No one died, huh?
Where was it at?
5.
It had to be near Star.
Odin, you would have loved the exploit strat. Oh man, the other one. There was a second one, not the original one. You put 18 people outside the room and 2 BDKs inside the room, and they just live.
I mean, hell yeah.
So you can actually, the entire room fills with traps, but your AMS lasts long enough for the trap dot to reset, and then you just trade the boss back and forth. Very silly, very illegal.
That's like what, a 40-minute fight though?
No.
Jesus.
You clip the boss into the wall. The whole raid just stands outside and hits it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, zero the other strat.
Yep. It's real goofy. But we're not trying to get fucking banned, so.
Yeah, well, if one person does it, he gets banned, but if everybody does it, nobody gets banned. That's just how it is.
That's a true exploit. That's not creative use of game mechanics. But
No, a lot
anyway.
of people got banned for using the same exploit.
Yeah, well, I did it on Sylvanas AOTC and didn't get banned, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but it was also AOTC and it was like a
yeah. but we just need to tighten up a little bit. Most of our deaths are just like kind of random shit. Triple lines, shrapnel bombs. I don't see anything structurally wrong. It just need reps and focus. And just play it slow. You can't really afford to autopilot this fight much at all. There's still variance, right? We got rid of the toxic randomness, but I'm still going random places. Golems still move weirdly. The lines will be different pole to pole. Like, you got to keep your brain on. If we can just keep it clean for even like 4.5 minutes, we can probably limp to the finish line. But we can't go down people early. The check is tight enough that that's not really allowed. Positioning seems ace.
Five,
It's
four,
just keeping it
3,
clean.
2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for failure.
There's a mop joke in there somewhere, but I can't figure it out.
Can you adapt to new hazards?
5, 4, 2, 1.
Your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards? Golems, your assistance is required.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your resilience to extreme temperatures.
2, 1.
Adapt to new hazards.
Lines there.
Two.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you adapt to expanding your resilience to extreme temperatures?
Anytime. Head weight up last wave. Grab mad.
I'm in.
5, 4.
You can deactivate whenever, Nim.
Okay.
Didn't quite make it, but we're alive. Keep going. All if you need it.
Oh, sorry, I heard the call being diamond. I thought we were going there.
That was where the attack destruction safe spot was. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like...
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, no. You're alive. Well, if you need an external, got a couple. You know. Get your AMZs too for blast waves. Not much, but there's some.
1.
To extreme temperatures.
Two.
Use a button.
1.
Marked for disposal.
Once you're on 2, next will kill you. Oh, that'll kill you.
New hazards. Your assistance is required.
2, 1.
Your resilience to extreme
It's gonna basically put you in the safe spot. 3 minutes up to demolish these golems. This is easy. Much lines here, but you know, nothing else to deal with.
We are moving him back, right? A little bit.
Yep, just you want to go wrong, so like probably triangle towards where this works too. You can clear up some space for you if you need it.
There's a bomb trap in the wall.
Yeah, someone's got to get it.
Oh, it's about to blow.
Anybody gonna get it? Oh, oh, Nick was down. I see. Yeah, not much to do there.
Another failed test subject. Can you adapt to new
Looking like mostly lines. Most of our pick-off deaths are just like giga stacks.
I know mine was two ranged that were entirely too close to each other.
4.
I'm genuinely curious why this boss even has an enrage timer.
For fun, obviously.
So you can't choose
For
it.
bug abuse. Yeah, buckets.
Yeah,
If you
so
Go ahead.
this is a niche scenario, but like, if there's fire all flanking Star and the one behind Star, and we have lines, and there's range covering the only spot melee can stand, it's like pretty impossible. So we either avoid that situation at all, or like we have to fan those out.
Yeah, it's actually like advantageous as a range if there's like a fire trap between you and the boss. Like, it actually means you're probably taking a space that the melee can't be in anyway. Seems solid. Once in a while, one gets away, but it's actually usually we do too much damage to it too quickly. Once they get pulled into the blender, we're good to go. We just focus on the lines.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you adapt to new hazards? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Can you adapt to new hazards? Golems, your assistance is required.
2, 1.
Plant.
2.
And Corky, me, Nose. Nose, grab the last if you can. Good. Just disable whatever on the flanks. As soon as he does these traps, you can cheat towards the middle, make your life easy.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can cheat now. You're good. We can disable now as well. Anytime.
Well, we want to be on star to bait. Melee wants to be on star to bait.
Yeah, and most of the range too. I bet that the disablers, the three of us, can do it anytime that's safe.
And I'm good.
5, 2, 1.
Yeah, you got space for days, no excuse to get fucked up here.
Yeah, then we just disable those two and we're clean.
Beautiful, just gotta finish off that golem that's over yonder, but thanks for hunting it down.
2,
Splat.
1.
Quick rewind. Forget reapply weakness, Greg. Or just
5,
2,
3, 2,
you'll save your clear for something on triangle. You just hang on to it for now. Mine, so no worries.
There's a bomb on his tail.
I got it.
These lines
Triple
watch
triangle
line.
anytime.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kick.
Okay. Through it.
Waiting for the lines, then moving. To the side. There's 1 bomb, 2 bombs out? Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to disable those, that's fine. Swipe them, just disable the ones on triangle, please.
5, 4, 2.
You take boss?
Hey, Corky, you hold. You're gonna be our safe spot generator.
Two, 1.
Quick positioning.
Bomb under boss. Bomb under boss.
I got it.
Okay.
Debate tack here. As soon as these lines go.
1.
Everybody run a star here. Run a star. 8.
And immediately leave. We're getting knocked.
Yep. Getting knocked into the safe spot. This is fucking beautiful. Couldn't be cleaner.
Just watch these
These
lines.
lines.
I might have to sack for these bombs.
Yep, go for it. Or less a barn burner here, you clear around us, and we can just kill him before we run out of space. Did notice clearing even matter here?
1.
Kind of does.
I'm getting the 200 boss.
Get all 3.
Okay.
Knock. Disabling this. Every button you have, except the house.
coming up.
Rally buckets.
Let's go. Boys.
Easy fucking boss.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Nerf be hitting though.
Dude,
let's
that was
fucking
so
go. Nice. That was actually beautiful. That was just that was easier, but we did a really goddamn good job. That was perfect. Positioning, fucking A++.